Hello YouTube, what's up? It's Nate here. Guess what time it is? Time for a little bit of a let's play by me, of course. So today I'm not feeling too good, unfortunately, so my voice may sound a little whack, but it's mainly my throat, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, in the past episode we got to this outpost. Not much happened in that episode. Still no clothes, but at least we found somewhere we can be nice and dry. So, I left you in the dark last time. In the meantime, all I really did was just harvest some loose items, stash them in a cupboard, in the building, stuff like that. Just some type of busy work stuff that really had no effect, but it wouldn't be too fun to watch. So, now what we're going to do is we are going to continue around the lake and really just kind of start to loot everything. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to be the whole episode so far. Well, at least for this episode, it's pretty much just going to be mainly looting everything around the lake. Trying to make sure, yeah, cattails. Trying to make sure we get all these cattails as well, because those are pretty good calories, as well as tinder. So, yeah. There was another path behind these rocks we could have taken, but I really want to make sure we could get at some of these cattails, because those will be very useful. So let's actually run it here to this ice hut up here. A lot of times there's some good loot in there, even if it is only like fishing hooks and maybe like a can of pop or something like that. Ooh, a hatchet. That's going to be very helpful. Matches, some pop, newspaper roll. Hopefully there might be something in these cupboards.
This looks kind of handy.
That's a hook. I missed that hook at first, but I saw it. And then let's grab something out here. Hopefully there's something in here. Some scrap metal. We can use that for hooks. Okay, yeah. So, no cattails in there or there. So let's go to this one. This one's got a door on it, so it should be good. And as you can see, there are some cabins up there. So we will be pretty much hitting most of these, I would say. Frozen angler. Okay, that's pretty cool. Did I not take it? I thought I took it. Okay, there we go. Some cloth, reclaimed wood, newsprints, energy bar soda. Here we go.
Use
some more lime. Hopefully that means we'll have enough and we might be able to go fishing later in the next few episodes. Okay, now let's get back over here to the shore. Get a little more wind protection. How much are we at? We're at 25 kilograms. So, okay. We'll probably make a few supply. We'll probably make a few supply stashes in one of these huts up here, because you don't want to be carrying around a whole ton of extra gear. And I'm sure that we might find some more useful stuff that would just make more sense. Okay. So this would have been about where the path dumped us out had we gone around, but
I'm too tired to think straight.
We didn't. So yeah. So as you can see, we're at 89%, so we're still in plenty good shape. But this is pretty foggy, so I mean, not quite as pretty as it normally is, but you know. Normally these cabins are pretty small. They don't have a whole ton of great loot in it, but it's when we get around towards the other sides of the lake where we normally get some pretty good stuff. One of the best parts about the lake is not the fact that you can loot around it, but the fact that it's a lake, so you can fish and you have a potentially unlimited source of food. So that's always useful. But okay, some peanut butter.
If this is any good to eat.
Peanut butter's very useful. Matches. Nothing under the bed. And yes, we could, for example, like tear down like this table or whatnot, for reclaimed wood, which is pretty much firewood. That's all you can really use it for at this point in the game. So we could, in theory, go around and just kind of strip all of these cabins down. Oh, there's some wolves. And that's not good. Let's get inside. So in theory, you could strip all these cabins down and just use them for firewood. But most of the time, ooh, that'll be useful. But most of the time, you can just find much better firewood just lying around on the ground and whatnot. So it's kind of stupid to just tear apart the cabins, unless you're in really desperate need. Let's get that in this metal container. Okay. Ooh, what was that? Was that tab? Okay, I guess that's how you open that up now. Let's put a few more calories in us. We're in very good shape as far as calories go. Did we already have a scarf on? No, so let's just wear a raggedy scarf. I'm not trying to use rifle rounds, so we'll just put on a flare because we might need to scare this wolf off. So yeah, super fun. But I mean, heck, I would much rather end up wasting a flare than to have to shoot it and end up wasting all that ammo. I mean, you can find ammo pretty easily in this game if you look in the right places. I'm really trying to loot this place quick so we can get the most out of this flare. Some more scrap metal. Nothing there. Those just shelves. Okay, newspaper. Yeah, unfortunately, I just hit the mic a little bit. Unfortunately, the wolves in this game are very plentiful. He's still running. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try to pick up a few sticks along the way, because those replenish very easily, and they're nice quick burning firewood. Running like an idiot. Alright, and these crows mean that there's a body, so that's great news for us. Looks like this part's ruined a little bit, so probably won't get any good loot, but maybe we can find some rounds or something emptied on the floor, or there we go. Once this flare runs out, we'll have to get a new one. Alright, another hatchet, we'll take it. Newsprint, some more fur wood. Gotta love it. Let's see what the corpse got. That's nice. Finally got that coat back. We're gonna hide in that cabin for a little bit. Oh no, he's charging. Almost did. So we'll actually just hide in this cabin out for a little bit, because believe me, getting attacked by a wolf is not very good. It's not good at all, especially at this point in the game where we really aren't looking in too good a shape as of now. But for the meantime, that's gonna help. I mean, even if it's not in the very good shape, we can fix it up. Let's grab this soda. Nothing under the... There we go. Metal container. With nothing. Some crackers. Very high calorie. Fire log. That'll help. Yes, it is tab. We are exhausted. Maybe, taking a little rest. We'll sleep. 3 hours? That should be good. And that would be the sound of our flare running out. That's great. Okay, we'll probably have a couple hours of daylight left, but that's fine. So what we're gonna want to do is, I actually do not remember. Do I have to like go to where my flare is and then drop it? Okay. So we'll put another flare in, have it ready, but this is our last one, so we'll need to be smart. Hopefully we won't get charged again. That would not be good. The one thing I have noticed is with the wolves in this game, they do charge, but after like you brandish the flares at them a certain amount of times, they start to definitely get more reckless and start to kind of see through your empty threats. So you,
I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
so you do have to be very careful about that. But I mean, Hope did not want to like that. See, like there are these fur limbs where we could cut it apart with our hatchet, but that's kind of a dumb waste of calories at this point, because we are just really not in the position to do that right now. But we will eventually in the next couple of episodes here be doing stuff like that. Alright, we're just gonna okay, the end of the cabin over there. We're just gonna run out here to this ice hut really quickly and loot this one.
I could just lay down right here.
Honestly, if this wasn't in the apocalypse, this would be a pretty great place to live, honestly. Have a nice little space, fish, maybe hunt a little bit, just be out in the wilderness. Be pretty nice. Okay, more line. Good, good, good. Line is much harder to get as opposed to hooks, because with the line you have to make it from sinew, and that's just a pain because you have to go out and hunt deer, or you have to go out and hunt either wolf, deer, or bear, get some gut, dry it out, and then make the sinew. But for the hook, you simply just have to either get it from some scrap metal, or you can, in this case, find it much more much more easily than just a straight thingy do. You guys know what I mean. One of the things I would like to do in this playthrough is be able to make nice sets of fur that's not a cattail, to make deer skin clothes as well as wolf skin, because they are much warmer than other clothings, although unfortunately it does take a little bit to have the fur necessary to make them. I think it's like eight pelts or something like that. But I mean, when we go back to the cabin, we can check the crafting station and see actually how much it is. My only complaint about like these kind of dock places is how there's no loot on the dock. Like there's no boxes or anything like in the boats or whatnot. Which, I mean, I thought that it would have been cool if they would have done that. But, you know, can't have everything. Plus the game's still in alpha, so hopefully we might see some of those changes in the future. Okay. So I believe I did check. Yeah, I did. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna have a little drink. If next time we start well, there's a fireplace in here. Alright, what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna go to sleep, because that's really what we need. Well, I'd like to sleep 6 hours at a time, just because. The main reason being, it's safe, because normally if you aren't paying attention to your calories, you won't run out halfway through the night. It's also just a convenient time because, like you just saw, I mean, I had a third of my a third of my thirst meter left, so that was good that I actually caught that, because you can actually not drown. That's the complete opposite. You can die of thirst in the middle of the night. It has happened to me before. I was very upset, but you know, whatever. We'll actually sleep a little more. We'll sleep 5 hours this time. By then it should be morning. And maybe we will stash some supplies in this, some extra supplies in here. I think it was just the container. It was, I believe, just the container that can hold stuff in here. So, I mean, the containers can hold 15 kilograms, but I mean, we'll stash this, we'll stash the worst sleeping bag. We'll throw you in there. We'll keep the tools. We'll throw a book in there. Anything that we really just do not need to carry at this moment. We'll throw these 2 fur logs in there. There we go. Throw that tinder plug as well. There we go. Alright, that should lighten us up a little bit. Alright, there. Now we need to move on. The, oh. Is it still this dark? Oh, I thought it said it was light, though. Maybe I need to sleep like another hour. Oh, well. Alright, 1 more hour and then we're good. Once it says, has like 13 hours of light or whatnot, then we're good. Yeah, 13 hours of darkness. And never mind. So let's just... Where'd the food go? Oh, there's the food. Let's just take a little pop. That'll fix our dry mouth as well as give us a few calories. Now let's move out. Okay. So, I mean, now I think we're in pretty good shape. We've got a jacket. It's snowing, but we're still plenty fine. I'm kind of a little hesitant to, stop and repair stuff right now. Just because I don't know if that'd be the best use of time. Because we're just trying to get all of our supplies together before we, start to, you know. Okay, a whetstone so we can sharpen. So, a sewing kit. Another sewing kit. Those are always useful.
Too much stuff to carry.
Another pop. Oh, shut up. Search this cupboard. Cloth. Great, great, great. Down vest. Maybe it's better than what we have. Let's grab that cloth too. This drawer maybe. Perfect. Let me just check real quick. The down vest. Yeah, we won't put that on right now. Oh, it's starting to blizzard. Well, it's not starting to blizzard, but it's starting to snow pretty heavy. All right, pretty much this next building we come up to, whatever it may be, we're pretty much just gonna pile in and then just try to hunker down. Yeah, it is pretty stormy. But, I mean, yes, we could have cut directly across the lake, but in my experience, it doesn't help because you can get very easily disoriented, and then you end up wasting even more energy. So, not always the best idea, but... Alright, that's just... That's back there. Let's get up close to this,
Can't feel my
to
hands.
this rocks. To these rocks. If I'm not mistaken, the next thing, what's it called? The next building. Alright, now we're at risk for hypothermia.
Goddamn freezing.
That's great. If I'm not mistaken, the next building we'll come up against is the, cabin that we're, not the cabin, but the camp office that we're in right now. So hopefully We'll come up on it soon. Either that cabin or another fishing hut. And I am still harvesting these cattails because they're worth it. We're already out here, and we probably won't be coming back out for a little bit, so might as well have some good food if we need it. But of course, it's also very good tinder, so you know, double useful. And yes, I do believe the camp office. Yep. Alright, good. Awesome. Let's get inside, maybe heat up a little bit. Alright, before we end off this episode, I just want to check over here, see exactly how much the stuff is. Alright, we're gonna need to build some snares, probably. Those are good. See, the hooks you can just make from scrap metal. The line you do need cured gut. We can make tackle and stuff. I haven't made rabbit skin mittens before. The deer skin boots are gonna be useful. The pants too. See, the wolf skin. Like, you need like 4 wolf skins. I mean, you can make like the pants, boots, and all that jazz. The bow, we can make all sorts of stuff. So yeah. So guys, thanks for watching. I've been Nate. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. See you again sometime. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Wherever I go, wherever I see, I'll remember you. If you remember